I will not throw Mitch in the garbage can. I'm telling you right now. I might though.
Daniel Puder, we're backstage final heat here, Pasadena. What are you doing here? Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, man.
Who knows what I'm doing here? You'll find out in a couple months though. What's up? That's it. I can't spoil it until it comes out, can I?
Yeah, we don't want any spoilers here.
No spoilers. Around the country, around the world, we've been doing a thing called My Life, My Power, youth development, anti-bullying, drugs, gangs, and we've been helping youth. So now, just to let you know, actually, you'll be the first person to. I'm gonna get back into wrestling. I'm gonna do some fun stuff, and we just got a big sponsor for our own promotion. So I'm here. Let's see me with Booker this week. We'll see what we can put together. Al Snow, Bill Lamont, great guys. They trained us during the Tough Enough, and then we went on to OVW, and we had Paul Heyman, we had Al Snow, Tommy Dreamer, we had Danny, and it was just great to be able to build a relationship with those guys who have been in the industry for so long. The one thing I remember is Al Snow said one day, it was out of the wrestling match, he said, it's better to be respected than liked and not respected. And it's interesting to be able to see how, you know, in entertainment or in the real world, how people will change and won't keep their values and morals. And so you can be the best wrestler in the world, but what are you going to leave as a legacy? What are you going to leave for people to remember when you're 80, 90 years old? And how are you going to change some lives while you're on the planet? Wrestling and MMA, the difference is in MMA you really have to be a lot leaner. You have to be able to go 5-minute rounds in practice, or 3 5s, 5 5s in depending on the match, and then you really get beat down physically more mentally, I would say, and physically, like getting punched, kicked, knee, elbow, that sort of thing. In pro wrestling, you have to work on a lot of more of your the entertainment aspect of it, and then the wrestling match. To be able to wrestle a match is only as good as the weakest link, and I believe I've wrestled with a lot of good guys. I'm a badass fighter. I'm undefeated, and coming back to wrestle is going to be a lot of fun, to entertain kids. But I would say at the end of the day, I love wrestling because it's more entertainment. And in MMA, you just go in there and ground and pound and beat the hell out of somebody. In pro wrestling, you really get to build a fan base and build friends and communicate with the audience about what you're in there for. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so we ran sprints, and then we ate pasta and drank milk, and then we ran more sprints. And then they said, okay, time to go. So we went out there and we were doing an up-down competition. All 8 of us were doing up-down. Kurt Angle comes out and he's having us do this, and they pulled everybody out except for Chris Naraki, and so he wrestled Chris, which was the winner. I was doing that absolutely perfect. Chris was dying, but they said, they told the blonde guy to get out, and we were both blonde, so they pulled me out second to last, and Kurt knew that. So when he goes, anybody else? I said, yes sir, I'm here. So it was interesting when I went in, they said the only one thing you cannot do is you cannot strike. I said, let's go. So we started wrestling. Kurt Angle beat my coach, Danny Shade, by a couple points to go to Olympics in '96. So to be able to see what they, how tough he was, I knew what I was in for, just because Danny beat the hell out of me before, and they're one of the best wrestlers in the world. So I knew, hey, catch him where I can. And I went in there, had some fun, caught him, could have snapped his arm, but the challenge was I got stopped. They said I was on my back. If you look at the YouTube video, which you can find, with the referee, about 6-8 months ago, he came on and he said, I screwed you. I saved Kurt Angle's arm. So the challenge is that even in pro wrestling, a real match can get jacked up.
Love it. Hey Daniel, is there anything else you want to say to your fans out here that are watching?
Yeah, I want to thank you all for coming out to this event and just pro wrestling in general. It's awesome to have fans out there that appreciate the sport and the entertainment. Keep coming out, and I will see you guys soon.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you, Daniel.